Alright guys, this is how we're going to start this video off. And I'm going to start my day. I got to go to the scrapyard to unload this dump trailer. Xander cleaned a bunch of air conditioners. So I fit as much stuff as I could on. And I have it hooked up to the trailer here. But first things first, we'll dump this. I got my smaller flatbed trailer. We're going to put the aluminum on that we're going to be picking up at the house. We should be able to fill this whole trailer with aluminum from that pile from the last video. So I got everything hooked up and everything ready to go. My two helpers are going to meet me at the scrapyard. But we're gonna have another video this week out about this. Starting to have issues with the transmission, which I don't need right now considering I'm getting busy, but this is my busy time. But it's just a 25 GMC 3500, and hopefully, you know, I can just keep going what I'm doing here and not have to really worry about this truck. But I could already starting to feel problems. But we're gonna head to the scrapyard, get rid of this load, and we'll get you up at the farm. A wise man once told me, once you know how to make money and work hard, you'll never be poor. Well, this is how I make my money. Alright guys, made it to the scrapyard. There's a bunch of people that were in line. So, just want to hurry up and get this dumped out so I can meet the boys over there. Alright, so we weigh on at 15.5, so we have like 4,000 pounds on the dump trailer. A little over 4,000 pounds. As you see, there's a couple people in the yard. People backing up and doing things. Alright, let's get this dumped out so we can get back there and start what you guys really want to see. So outbound we weigh 11.6. So we had a decent load on. There was a little bit of hecticness. The load actually got jammed up on the load got jammed up into the dump trailer. I had to like back up and kind of wedge stuff against it, you know, like back up so the trailer would the stuff would move in the trailer and then jerk it forward. Driving a dump trailer usually isn't that bad, but sometimes it's a pain in the butt. But all right, we're gonna get paid here and we're gonna rush back to the farm. All right guys, so we had 4,000 pounds on the dump trailer, but I'm gonna start grabbing this stuff here so I could back up further to that pile. I want to get as much of that stuff as I can. Oil tanks. I want to clean this up. Xander and Joe are working their way over here. I'm going to load up the aluminum for them. Start getting all this stuff. But I think I have my tripod. I got to go look. But yeah, I got to move this stuff so I can back up further. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. My hitch was very low. Not my hitch, but the trailer jack was dragging. Just trying not to bend it up. I don't know. So I hate about this trailer. That is so low. Alright guys, let me get started here. Alright guys, so backed up to the pile here. We got that big pile of metal. That's gone. Look at all the angle iron and steel that was in there. Pretty crazy actually. How much stuff. Joe complaining. But some of the stuff is long and I'm going to have him probably cut it with his torch. I'll get these barrels in too in this trailer to fill in. There's a lot of heavy stuff in here. Some of that angle iron was just ridiculous. So like this, we'll save that for when I get my flatbed up here. But probably going to throw that oil tank in on top over the side. With 3 guys here, it's pretty good. I'm going to use this stuff as my topper. And then we started picking through the aluminum. Got Xander and Joe here. But we don't even have half it in there and the trailer's half full. So I got them on there squishing it down, jumping on it, doing all this. squishing it down, Joe? That should be good. We'll keep throwing stuff on and keep squishing as we go.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, look at you with the selfie stick. Actually, I kind of like it. That's pretty cool.
It's cool because you can like set it up. It's got like little legs.
It's got a mini tripod. Look at that.
Yeah, just like me, a mini tripod.
Yeah, okay. I video you. I see you scaling your truck to watch the window.
With a sweaty ass hanging out.
Yeah.
But now we get down in here. You can see there's a bunch of stuff in there. Sheet dick. It's actually pretty sweet. Old pickup truck bed used as a trailer. Okay. I want to know how that rim isn't even rusty. Oh, it's a 80s Ford bed. I thought it was a Chevy. But, all right.
Probably because there was 200 pounds of aluminum sitting against it, and water never got to it.
Yeah, we got to get this stuff in here. All right, guys, we're going to keep plugging away. Look, it's Xander. He doesn't like being on camera. I don't. All right, guys. Let me grab my Gatorade here, and we'll keep loading. All right, guys, so we're done over there loading up. Looks a lot better with a big pile of crap there. But got a bunch of stuff in here. We're going to see what we can pick out of here. Looks like just a bunch of stuff. Load this stainless steel up. But I'm going to see if we can... I'll probably stand on the... You all right, Joe?
Yeah, I'm just fine.
All right, have a cigarette and we'll see whatever else we could load up. But you can see... Trying to get the barrels on there. Still got a pretty decent sized hole in the middle. That's what she said. So I'm hoping that
leave my axe out of this.
What?
So leave my axe out of this.
Massive hole?
Yeah.
Oh, you know her too?
Talking about her personality, by the way, not her anatomy.
Oh, damn. But we filled up the trailer here of the aluminum. It's hard to say how much it is. I don't know what was in the back. Oh, piece of copper wire. But this was that big toolbox. We got everything loaded on here, strapped down. I don't know. I kind of said there would be maybe a ton. I don't think there's a ton there. It's hard to say. I don't know. I'm kind of hurting right now. Been out here working on this stuff all day. Plus, that other load was 4,000 pounds. Just under 4. I think it was around 4,000 pounds. I'll show you the slips to the end. But there's a lot of heavy stuff in there. It was like all the siding from a building and a lot of stuff from a camper that was ripped apart. But you see, we're pretty much dying here today. It's like 85 degrees and we're pretty much hurting. Oh, my thing did drag, huh? Yeah, I was just trying not to bend it up. But we're going to finish this trailer out, guys. Working today. Well, somebody commented and said, "Oh, you can't complain if it's free. Can't complain if it's free, Joe. Nothing's free in this world."
I am an American citizen. I can complain about any goddamn thing I want.
Oh my God.
First Amendment right, bitch.
Oh, Lunchbox has got his shirt off.
Yo, I'm wearing a black shirt. Like, this is 100% my bad. 85 degrees, direct sunlight. I'm wearing black like a dumbass.
Well, you're the one that did that.
Yeah, no, 100%. That's me. That's my beat.
All right, we're going to start pulling this stuff out, guys. Remember, it's free. All right, guys. Let's get back to work.
Love the sun.
You love the sun? You were one who wants to move to Florida.
I'm fine with it.
Yeah. All right. All right, guys. This is a heavy load. This load's pretty heavy. Gotta make sure I pull on the scale so I don't hit anything. 19,300 pounds. That's a lot. So we have over 8,000 pounds on. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, they have the aluminum on behind me, so I'm gonna plop this out. See if we can get them unloaded. All right, we should be like 12,000 pounds because I got some stainless and some stuff we threw in the back. So it should be 12,000. 11,880. So we had a really good load. 11,900. So yeah, we had a decent load there. They're unloading the they're unloading the aluminum. I'm gonna go help them, but pull out of the way, guys. All right, guys. It's 4:30. Physically exhausted. It was a real long day. Dumped that first load this morning. It was let me see. First load this morning was 3,980 pounds. Same price to our 167 a gross ton. And it was $296. And then the load I had, or the load on the yellow truck and trailer, the aluminum was 1,000 pounds. I was really hoping it was better, but it was a lot of fluffy stuff. It was really hard to judge what was there. I was hoping for 2,000 pounds. Didn't work out that today. Got 64 cents a pound for the aluminum. That's okay. So it was $640 for 1,000 pounds. And then the load I had on my trailer was 7,620 pounds. Same price. That was a lot of long steel and tin mixed. Just dumped it off as tin. Wasn't going to bother with it. I weighed on the scale at 19.5. Truck pulled it fine, even though the transmission... It's funny because it drives better and it tows better. Or not tows better, but it doesn't do the surging in any of those things when it's in tow haul mode. When there's a load on it, because if it did that, it would probably just blow up. There's so much pressure. But weighed 19,520 on. And that's the heaviest load I put in this dump trailer, by the way. Or my wagon. I want to call it dump trailer. It's my wagon. And it was $568. So, altogether today, Christ, 300, 640 is 940, and that's 45. I made $1,400 today, minus gas and my labor I paid. Joe's leaving now, and so gas and labor, I made a little over. I made like $1,100 today. And there's still more stuff up there. So it's Friday. I'm trying to relax. And I'm exhausted, man. I'm itchy. I feel like I got ticks on me. But we just got back and... Hold on. Let me grab my keys. I'm going to end the video here, guys. But I'll show you. We just picked up a bunch of stuff. There you go. Bread rack, a bunch of aluminum and stuff. Show you this before we leave. Freezer, these big aluminum. Those are like the things that go on the roof of the restaurant. There's 3 of them in there. Freezer, some stainless steel stuff. But yeah, guys. We had some other stainless steel stuff we picked up today. We unloaded. So me and Joe could put that stuff in there, but yeah, guys, I'm exhausted, man. I'm gonna try to sleep in late tomorrow, and Xander and one of his friends is gonna come over and help me clean some of that copper pipe and stuff, and go through some stuff in the shed and try to straighten up and clean things. Today's adventure kicked my ass. But made money. Good end to a week. Weather's nice. Didn't get attacked by bees today. Oh no, not bad. Remember, like, comment, and subscribe, guys. I'm exhausted. Bye. Peace.